What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm Nia Matt, and I hope you're all doing great. I know as a Chelsea fan, we're not doing great because we lost to Southampton 1-0 at Stamford Bridge. We lost to a team that is 20th on the table. We lost to a team that is managerless. Right now, they have an interim manager. They don't have a permanent manager. They've been struggling all season. They come to Chelsea and they play some of the best football of their lives. And the same goes with ward-prowse. Having a good drought, comes to Chelsea, does well. I don't want to get to the game yet. I want to first and foremost send my sincere condolences to the family of Christian Achu, his wife, his kids. I opened my app in the afternoon and the first news I saw was that his body was found and he had passed away. And as a Ghanaian, it pains me, it saddens me deeply because I was hoping that he would be found. The first news that came out saying that he was found, I was so excited. I was happy that he has been found. And unfortunately, that news wasn't true. And as the days went by, it was getting more worrying. And when the news broke, it was very, very sad to hear. And I remember when he first came onto the scene, most Ghanaian fans used to call him a Ghanaian Messi, and he has exhibited his skills at Newcastle. Chelsea, he didn't really have the chance at Chelsea to exhibit his skills to his fullest, but he played for us a couple of games and he was a very good player, was a happy player, was a lovable player. I never heard him complain. Even when he was at Black Stars, never heard him complain or say anything foul about a manager or a player or anything like that. And he's going to be truly missed. He's going to be truly missed in the Ghanaian setting. He was a very charitable person too as well. So my sincere condolences go out to his family, go out to his friends, his manager, his team, everybody in contact with him or who knew him. My condolences go out to you, and I pray that God gives you strength during this period so that you're able to cope with this loss. I heard that his body is going to be brought back to Ghana. I don't know how they're going to do the funeral. I just hope that he's laid to rest and may his soul rest in perfect peace. So now, back to the game. And not the best performance from Chelsea at all. It was a disappointing loss. It's like, I keep repeating myself, like, we shouldn't be losing these kind of games. We shouldn't be losing this kind of games at all. But for some reason, we keep losing them. Like, we didn't approach this game well. In my opinion, we didn't approach this game well. The game was a little bit balanced in the beginning. We didn't approach it well. We're missing chances in the beginning. We're fluffing our passes. We're not linking up well in the middle. Fofana was good in the first half. Fofana was good in the first half. Madueke perfect too in the first half. I think he was our best attacker in the first half. It just didn't work. There was no synergy among them, and it's expected. It's expected because the players that played today, most of them were new. Most of them were new players, and they hadn't played with each other for a long time to be able to sync up very, very well. And yes, they are new players and it will take time to develop. But still, we should play with some level of cohesion. We should play with some level of we should play with some link at least. It's not like they are new to playing football. They know how to play football. They know they are in a new team. They know certain things and they've gone through training. They've trained with this player, so they should at least pick some things up. But it just feels like everybody is doing their own thing on the pitch. That the team just feels disjointed. And yes, the blame is definitely on Potter. And you and I know that if Abramovich was there, this man would have been gone long time. He would have been gone before the World Cup. And I want to trust the process. I honestly want to trust the process. But what is the process? We are not seeing anything. We are not seeing any change, nothing. We are not seeing any development, any advancements, nothing. We are not seeing any improvements. We are not seeing any cohesion in the team. We are not seeing any direction that the team is going to. We just seem lost on the pitch. And there was a little fight from us getting to the end of the game, and I was just asking myself that where was this fire at the beginning of the game? Where was it? We just kept attacking. Where was that in the beginning of the game when they hadn't scored? Where was it? And I was dreading this. Anytime we play against Southampton, I'm always worried about ward-prowse, and we do a very good job in not giving him free kicks in certain areas, in his danger zones, like close to the penalty box or close to the 18-yard box. We don't give him free kicks in that area. I don't remember the last time we gave him free kick in that area, but for some reason, Aspi goes and gives him a free kick in that area, and I just knew he was going to score. I even tweeted that I was dreading the free kick, and I just knew that this guy was going to score, and he did. He did. Perfectly placed shot in the bottom right, in the bottom left corner of the pitch. I also thought Kepa just gave him a larger space to work with. Kepa was all the way on the left, and there was so much space on the right, and I don't know why he did that. He was on the left hand side of his post, and he was just there, and the right was just free. Definitely he was going to try that, and when he puts it in the corner, you are not going to get it because you are so far left, and I think Kepa was also at fault with that, and it was frustrating. It was frustrating. And then another thing too, I don't get when it comes to Potter. What is it that he tells them during the halftime break? Because it always seems like we come out worse off than we were in the first half. Like it feels like we play the first half very, very well. We start very well. In the second half, we just go back to default settings. We just relax. We don't press as hard. We don't defend as hard. We find ourselves wanting. I don't know. We allow them to come into the game. We allow opponents to come into the game in the second half. If you look at our previous games that we've not done well in, the games that the goals that we concede, most of them come in the second half. Because our first half is strong, we fail to score, and in the second half, the team comes in, or the team builds up confidence and starts playing again, starts pressing, and then they score in the second half. I don't know what Potter is telling them that is giving them this lack of motivation when they come out for the second half. I don't know what the problem is, and yeah, that's also one issue that I've also noticed, and it was very, very prevalent in this game. But the second half, getting the latter part of the game, there were some changes, and then that is also another issue too. The subs, his subbing is, I don't understand his subbing sometimes. For me, I thought Aspi shouldn't have come on for the second half. I thought Aspi should have been benched or been subbed off before the second half, because the first half, I think he was one of our weakest players. He honestly was one of our weakest players. So I thought he should have been subbed off. He didn't take him off. He took Madueke off in the second half, and he made some different changes. Adding Sterling and Havertz was good, because I think Sterling and Havertz, when they came on, they really, really made a big difference. And having made a very, very big difference. João Felix, star of the show, did very, very well from start to begin to ending, but it's the end product that we want. We still want the end product. We are not seeing the end product. That's what we want. And then, unfortunately, Aspi also had an injury in the second half, and I just kept saying in my head that if you had subbed him off earlier on, this wouldn't have happened. He wouldn't have been in that situation. I don't think any Chelsea player would have been in that situation, because it seems like Aspi is that kind of old. He has this kind of old defensive mentality, like throw yourself at the ball, throw yourself at the challenge sort of mentality. Sorry about the autofocus. My webcam is messing up this evening. I don't know why it's doing that. I've tried it so many times, it's still doing so. My apologies for the focusing issue. Like I was saying, Aspi has this kind of old school mentality, John Terry, Carvalho, Gallas kind of mentality of throwing themselves at the challenge, like throwing themselves at the ball, throwing themselves at whatever challenge it is that they are winning. He did that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to blame him. I love when defenders do that, but unfortunately he clashed heads with the other Southampton player, and he went flat. Like I was really worried, because when he hit the ground, he wasn't really moving, and from the reaction of the players around him, I was really worried that it was something serious. And it turned out to be something serious, because he was treated on the pitch for about 10 minutes before he was put on the stretcher and taken straight to the hospital. And I also wish him a very, very speedy recovery, because he's our legend. He's one of our legends. He's our captain. And yes, although we know his legs are not there anymore, although we know that he has some issues, he's always a welcome addition in our squad. We need a leader like him in the squad. We need a leader like him and Thiago Silva put in the squad, and putting these players in the right mindset. I don't know what it is that needs to be done. We have a mental motivation coach, or mental boost, or mental health, or whatever it is, coach that we have in the team now, and nothing seems to be changing. So I don't know whether it's a good investment or not, but yeah, but we were also unlucky to in this game. In the second half, there were two chances, both by Sterling, that were cleared off the line, one by Maitland-Niles and then another one too by, I've forgotten his name, but another defender also cleared it on the line. I was like, we are not winning this. We are not winning this. Two good chances of cleared off the line. We are not winning this. Definitely not winning this. And it was a frustrating game. Very, very frustrating game. In terms of Potter in, Potter out, man, he can't do the job. Like I said it in the previous one, he can't do the job. I just noticed that the shirt I'm wearing says rethinking tourism, but I want to focus on rethinking. We need to rethink this Potter situation. We need to rethink his appointment. We have to make a decision and make it now. If it's Jose Mourinho that we want back, bring Jose Mourinho in. If I don't want, I'm hearing rumors about Pochettino. Don't bring Pochettino in. Luis Enrique. I'll take anybody over Potter right now, except for Pochettino. I'm not going to take Pochettino, but yeah. So we lost to Southampton, and what can I say? We have this tendency of just gifting teams that are struggling good performances, gifting them a lifeline, gifting them a redemption arc for them to just do well against us and then build their season from there. And it's just crazy. We keep on doing this thing over and over again. We keep on doing the same mistakes. We have a finishing issue. We have a cohesion issue. We have so many problems in the team. We have a motivation issue too as well. And it's crazy. I don't want to pinpoint certain performances because I know certain performances didn't really do well. I've already said Aspi. Mount was also another player that I think he was also one of our weakest players on the pitch. When he left and Sterling and Havertz came on, you could see a clear difference in the way we were attacking, and you could see that he was holding us back in the first half. And yeah, he was also one of the players. And then I think that's it. But overall, our performance was very, very bad, very bad. And things need to change. Things need to change as soon as possible. Abramovich would have sacked Potter a long time ago. He would have sacked Potter before the World Cup. And these owners want to, they don't want to continue that sack and hire mentality. They want to build something with Potter, but I don't see anything with him. We've given this man the foundation to build with, and he's not building it properly. And I don't know. We need to get somebody in soon because our season is the season is done. The season is definitely done. The Premier League is done, and I don't know. We now have to go and try and salvage something from the Champions League. So yeah, so that's been my review of the game. I will not even say it's a review of the game. I'm just highlighting certain things that I think was annoying, like our issues. You've heard all before, so it's just so annoying to keep this same issues, to see this same issues repeating itself. Thank you for watching the video. If you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe and give this video a like. It helps the channel a lot. It pushes this out there for other Chelsea fans like yourself to watch this video and enjoy it as well. So, and sorry for not making a video on the Dortmund game. I wasn't feeling well, so I wasn't able to do it. Another game where we lost, and I just don't really want to talk about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.